All right, Bones. Ronald Koeman officially introduced as the new Barcelona manager yesterday after taking over after Barcelona's disappointing 8-2 defeat at the hands of Bayern Munich in this past weekend's Champions League. To make matters worse for Barcelona, Bones, they conceded 2 goals to, without a doubt, the corniest man in all of world football, Thomas Müller.
We in Bayern, we have Robert Lewandowski. You know, Robert Lewandowski. And
sounds like Ron has quite a Messi to clean up over there in Barcelona. A Lionel Messi?
The second corniest man in all of world football. All right, Bones, we are days away from the Champions League final between 2 mega clubs, PSG versus Bayern Munich. Both rosters just absolutely filled with stars. So, Bones, coming up on the matchup like this, my question to you is, I want to know who you think the most important player for each team is in order to win this match. So, Bones, let me clarify. I do not mean the best player for each team. I mean the player that has to have a good performance, maybe a great performance, in order for his club to win. So, Bones, do you understand that?
Yeah, thank you for breaking it down for
Okay.
me. Like when my got removed from my kindergarten class when I couldn't do the 12-piece puzzle, and they're like, "This woman just wants to help you," and then we ended up having an affair. So,
So,
man, hopefully it ends up like that.
So, Bones, let's start with Bayern Munich then. Tell me, who is your most important player for Bayern Munich in this Champions
I'm gonna
League
go
final?
with David Alaba. Boateng possible injury today, and I don't trust him anyways. And I don't trust the backup. I know you know his name.
Nicholas Sul.
I don't trust him either. Any soccer player who weighs over 200 pounds, I don't trust. And so I think,
Logic right there.
yeah, that's like the rapper. What a loser. But I love Alaba. He holds everything together for them. And with all the attackers that I'm sure we'll talk about from PSG, he has to have a great game. I mean, one mistake in this game could be the death.
Bones, you can talk about those attackers. It's
Do
kind
it.
of like your job. So, like, if you want to go David Alaba, you might want to talk about those guys.
I mean, I thought we were going to get to Neymar, Mbappe, Di Maria, Verratti might come off the bench.
Is he the attacker? Is he the attacking prowess that you're worried about?
So if we're
That deep line number 6, you're worried about him? Like David Alaba. Is
so if we're talking,
neutralized,
let me break it down for you, you fucking expert. So if we're talking about Bayern Munich high pressing, Verratti receives the ball, and then he gives it to our boy Neymar, and then that goes to Mbappe and all the other guys. I mean, PSG is so loaded, I didn't even know who to list, Stevie. So you don't think Alaba's important? Is that what you're gonna say to me?
I think you're an idiot, but I like Alaba. I disagree with you that he's the most important player on the roster, and we'll talk about that. I don't disagree with you that David Alaba is going to be extremely important for them. You mentioned it. Who knows what Boateng's status is going to be?
Yeah.
Nicholas Sula. I'm not
He
so
sucks.
concerned about him. I'm definitely not worried that he's over 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's the cutoff for me. Name a great soccer player that was over 200 pounds. Time's up, bitch.
I mean, yes, okay. I didn't know. Maybe we'll have to start like a chart, like 200 pounders out.
Name one.
I'll have to think about it.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't get all prepared.
I was thinking like Crouch, but he was probably like $170.
I mean, you don't have one.
All right, so David Alaba, I agree, going to be really important when we're talking about looking at PSG's attack, and we have Di Maria, Neymar, Mbappe, those guys.
Yeah, I didn't know we
more
had
so
to
than
break down
Verratti.
like some of the best players in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I would like for you to mention their name.
Okay.
I mean, as a host of a podcast, I think you should.
Well, I think most people know who Mbappe and Neymar are, but proceed.
Yeah, all right. So, yes, I agree. The Bayern Munich defense is going to have to stand on their head in this matchup, and especially Alaba. You would think that if it's Boateng or Sula paired with him, David Alba's probably going to have to provide some cover. Both of them lack pace. And when we talk about Neymar and Mbappe, neither of them lack any pace.
No.
So, be interesting to see how those guys match up. So, David Alaba, I get it. I understand the pick, Bones, but I don't agree. We talked about this being probably a high-scoring matchup. We looked at Neymar, Mbappe, possibly even Icardi, but Di Maria. But I look at the other side, Bones, and we have Robert Lewandowski. What a lot of people are saying, getting the Ballon d'Or snub since the Frenchies bowed out.
I think I said that.
Okay. Yeah, you did. All right.
I did.
Yeah, so Robert Lewandowski, Thomas Mueller, Serge Gnabry, the highest scoring trio this season out of any trio in Champions League history. So massive production from those three. Those three spearheaded, though, by Robert Lewandowski. So me,
Mueller and Gnabry are like the pole, and Lewandowski is the spear that kills the fish that feeds you and your family.
I'm like that kindergarten teacher pulling you out and telling you how special you are.
Yeah, because I just thought
without the blowjob.
I just thought of shit that other kids couldn't think of, and then they want to punish me for that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
See
So
what it leads to.
Lewandowski, massively important. He's going to have to carry the load to make sure they keep up. We know Neymar, we know Mbappe, we know Di Maria. They're going to create chances. We know they're going to finish a couple, I would think. So Lewandowski, can he match that on the other end? Can he pair well with Thomas Mueller, Serge Gnabry? We'll see. So that's, to me, for Bayern Munich, it's keeping pace with the PSG attack, and that's going to fall on Robert Lewandowski.
It's strange to say this because the finals are always low scoring, but I think you need 3 goals.
I think so too. It'll be interesting to see. We'll have to check in with BTL bets and see what the over-under is for this.
They're on fire.
Yeah, to see what the over-under is for this.
Zidane. Can you use Zidane? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
they're on fire.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. You know, when we think about this Champions League final, Bones, last year, Liverpool versus Tottenham, not a great matchup for anyone. We've already seen that one twice.
Yeah, the year before that was destroyed by Sergio Ramos ripping Mohamed Salah's arm out of socket. And then 3 years before that were just not great matches.
Yeah, in this matchup we get 2 champions of their respective leagues.
3 of the 5 best players in the world.
Yeah, so again, Bayern Munich, David Alaba for you, Robert Lewandowski for me, Bones. So, Bones, let's take a look at PSG now. So, tell me, who is the most important player for PSG in your eyes?
I mean, this might be an obvious choice, but I think Neymar. I think, like you said, Bayern is obviously going to press. This manager is not messing around. He's not going to go back and play a different style. And I think Neymar just has those 2-3 touches, beat 2 guys, and then you're in. And we've already listed the players he can pass to: Mbappe, Di Maria. So I think Neymar is by far the most important because there are games, and I hate when people say he is soft a little bit. But I think if he gets frustrated early and they can get into him, then Bayern could run away with it. But I think he could change the game. He has more assists than anyone with the amount of caps he has in the UCL. So that's what I like.
I agree. Listen, I don't think you can go wrong with Neymar.
Yeah, I mean,
or
I'm just
Mbappe.
listing probably the second best player in the world.
Yeah, so you really,
I really want to
arguably the best. Yeah, so you can't go wrong with that. My only concern about Neymar in this matchup, you mentioned Bones. I agree with you 100%. Bayern is going to high press. Mm-hmm. We've seen it all throughout the Bundesliga. We've seen in UCL competitions, they disrupt teams as soon as they turn it over. It's almost like the old Pep Guardiola style of as soon as we lose it, we have 5 seconds to win the ball back. Yeah. Bayern seems to buy into that philosophy as well.
And they're so aggressive. Even against Lyon, they gave up chances. I mean, they're kamikaze pressing.
Yeah. So my worry though, Bones, is for a team like PSG, who we don't know the status of Marco Verratti. How many other guys on that roster, other than a Neymar, are that press resistant? So if PSG is trying to play out of the back like we know they want to, without a Marco Verratti, Paredes, the Argentine in there is very good as well, can pick a pass. I don't know that he's as press resistant as Marco Verratti, but anyways, if Neymar gets frustrated, if the press is getting to PSG, does Neymar start to drop farther back in the midfield in order to get the ball? Again, Neymar is about as press resistant as it gets. He can make things happen, break a line by himself off the dribble, but that takes him out of some of the more dangerous attacking positions. I wouldn't be that worried if I'm PSG because you still have Mbappe up there who can change the game by himself up there. But I worry that Neymar gets frustrated and comes back and kind of has to do everything on his own. And we saw that, I'll draw a parallel to Messi this past year.
And one giveaway in this game Like if he gets frustrated, one giveaway could be it.
Could be a difference, yeah. So I get the Neymar. I do have my concerns about where he's going to be spending most of his time on the pitch. But for me, Bones, and this may come as a little bit of a surprise, but most important player in this matchup for PSG, Sergio Rico.
Oh, their strength coach. I get it. Yeah, you gotta get in shape to play.
Yeah, keeping them toned, but under 200 pounds.
Right, exactly. Don't 199. That's it.
Not their strength coach, Bones. They're now first choice goalie with Keylor Navas injured. Don't think he's probably going to be ready for the Champions League final on Sunday. So Sergio Rico grew up playing in the Sevilla system, a 26-year-old. Went to Fulham, played in Fulham's absolutely abysmal Premier League run last year, relegated.
And he's related to that law that came out in the 70s that brought down the mob. The Rico.
Rico?
Yeah. Little known fact.
That's not true. So
Look it up.
now finds himself from being relegated with Fulham to probably starting goalkeeper for PSG in a Champions League final. Incredible fucking story, Bones.
And Steve, before you get into your reasons, like, is there any other sport like soccer where, like, every year in the Champions League, something like this comes up? Like some backup who shouldn't be playing. Like you get like every once in a while in baseball, like, oh, this guy's never started. But like this is a Champions League final, the most important match in the world, and some guy who played for fucking Fulham is a starting goalie for PSG.
Yeah. More people are going to watch this than the Super Bowl, Bones. And this,
way more. It's not even close.
Yeah, it's not close. And this fucking guy is going to be center stage. Yeah, so, Bones, all right. So, great story. Here's my reasoning. We talked again about the attacking talent. We think this is going to be a high-scoring match. Maybe, 3-2, 4-3 type of game.
Right.
So, Bones, it's going to take, for PSG, whoever's going to win this game, we know Manuel Neuer is going to come up with a save or two. It's granted. He's one of the best goalies, easily top 5 goalie in the world. Top 3 probably. But, so Sergio Rico, can he match that? Can he keep pace with Manuel Neuer on the other end? Between Neymar and Mbappe and Di Maria, they are going to create chances. You would think they're going to get 1 or 2 at a minimum. So, can he make the one save that's going to be called upon him to make that changes the course of that game? Maybe, preserves a win, preserves a tie for him, whatever. Can he do it? A lot of pressure on the 26-year-old.
And unfortunately, his life. Like, has anyone seen I'm not making fun of him. Has anyone seen the Liverpool goalie since that game?
Yeah, he was down in Turkey.
Yeah, like you said, there's twice as many people as watching the Super Bowl. This could ruin his life. Yeah. I might fake an illness. I'm not going to lie. Like, I would love to win the Champions League, but it's like did the ends justify the means? Machiavelli would sit this one out.
Yeah. We'll see. But, yeah, Sergio Rico for me, massive, some would say massive opportunity. Bones would say, get the fuck out of there, Sergio.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens in that. But, again, that's all happening at 3 p.m. on the CBS. It's actually going to be on the network?
CBS Sports Network.
Oh, CBS
but
Sports
it's on basic cable, thank God.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Moving up. Yeah, so massive matchup. We're actually going to live stream that match. So 3 p.m. Eastern kickoff. Biggest game in the world this Sunday. Make sure you tune in. We've got T-shirts in. Those are going out for delivery. Yeah. So if you want a T-shirt, I'm sure we'll have some polls up on Instagram. Make sure you check
in. BTL bets are on fire. 84.
Yeah. So you want to get some pocket change, tune into them, and we'll see you guys this Sunday at 3 p.m. for the Champions League final.